Hi, welcome to Top Chef University. I'm Carla, finalist from Top Chef New York. Our first course is all about the basics, and in this lesson, we're talking about leafy greens. Lettuce is one of the most popular and widely available vegetables in the culinary world. While iceberg is probably the most common, there are hundreds of different varieties of lettuce in hundreds of different shades. You know I talk about there's flavor in the brown, but honey, brown is the one shade your lettuce should never be. In this lesson, we'll take you through the 4 basic types of lettuce and how to select, store, and prepare them. So let's get started. There are 4 basic types of lettuce and several different varieties within each type. We're going to concentrate on the main categories: crisp head, butterhead, loose leaf, and romaine. So the crisp head, this lettuce type is exemplified by its most iconic variety, the iceberg. The leaves are thin, pale green, and densely packed within the head. Crisp head is known for its crispy texture and mild flavor, and while it's the single most popular lettuce of the 4 types, it has the fewest amount of nutrients. When selecting iceberg lettuce, you should look for a head that is tightly formed with crisp green leaves and few brown bruised leaves. Crunchy and refreshing, iceberg is a good foil to a rich, creamy dressing, like in the case of the classic iceberg wedge salad made with blue cheese and none other than bacon. The butterhead. Popular varieties include Bibb and Boston lettuce, but butterhead has a smaller head and the leaves are more loosely packed than a crisp head lettuce. The leaves are tender, have a grassy green color, and a smooth, buttery texture. This lettuce is a good source of vitamin A, calcium, and iron. Now, when purchasing butterhead lettuce, look for a head that is still tightly held together at the root end. The leaves should be crisp, light, green, and free of blemishes. Butterhead lettuce is fantastic in a BLT, burgers, and also great blanched and pureed to make a butter lettuce sauce. I know, who knew? Loose leaf. Leaf lettuces are the most varied of the lettuce varieties. Colors can vary from red to dark green, and the leaves can be curly like this Lola Rosa variety or green leaf variety. These varieties have delicate leaves, so look for firm, fresh, again, unblemished leaves when purchasing. These leaves are great for delicate salads or simply torn and dressed on their own. Which leads me to another common variety of loose leaf lettuce, mesclun greens. Mesclun greens are a mix of loose leaves, usually including mizuna, arugula, mâche, sorrel, and sometimes frisee and radicchio. So this is the frisee, and this is the radicchio. Lastly, the classic romaine lettuce. This lettuce is distinctively longer in shape and more rigid leaves and ribs than the other lettuces. Similar in color to iceberg, the romaine is more substantial and some would argue more flavorful too. Now, when shopping for romaine, look for nice, dark green outer leaves that are firm and still tightly held together by the root. Romaine is the lettuce traditionally used in the Caesar salad. I know, you knew that already. But it's also great grilled, and also it can be stuffed and braised. Now, lettuces grow close to the ground. So like a leek, they're prone to getting dirt stuck in between the layers of leaves. And one of the most thorough ways to remove this dirt is to separate the leaves and submerge them in a large bowl of water. So let's clean this head of iceberg. Taking out a little bit of aggression, getting this core out. So I'm cutting this lettuce half. Cut the lettuce in half, then I'm going to cut it in quarters. I'm leaving my leaves whole, and I'm submerging them in the water. So let's agitate it a little bit, and we're going to dry it. There are 2 different ways we can dry it. We can dry it on the sheet pan with a tea towel, and we really want to make sure that we dry it well, because if you don't, the water will water down your dressing. It's as simple as that. You can do this. You can also use a salad spinner. And honey, this is the purchase you want to make, because you may not have all the cupboard space in the world, but you need to find room for your salad spinner. It's like the washing machine on a spin cycle, right? Shake off the excess water, put it in the bowl, and let the spinner do the work. I'm just sitting here pressing, and all the water is spinning off the lettuce leaves into the bowl. You see it here? We're working. That's right. Put the brake on, and it's all ready to go. So let's say you're not going to have your salad right away. What are you going to do? You're going to wrap your whole leaves up in a paper towel that's damp. And I'm keeping the leaves whole because if the leaves are whole, it has a better chance of staying crisp and nice for your salad whenever you're going to have it. Well, hopefully in the next couple of days. Place your leaves here, wrap it up in the damp paper towel, place this little bundle in a resealable bag, seal it up, and it's all ready for your salad. Now, do I have to remind you that you're going to keep this in the refrigerator? So there you go. It's easy being green after all, huh? Now that you know the many types of leafy greens that are out there, start exploring and tasting all the different varieties for yourself. You be the judge. In the next lesson, we're going to cover the ins and outs of herbs. I mean herbs. The H is silent, right?